Hey there, Bree. My name's Scott Clark. This is my question for you. I've completed two manuscripts. One is a full length novel, which I like to coin dark spiritual fantasy. This is the first of a seven novel series. The other is a manuscript for a graphic novel, which visually defines the world of the novel and the graphic novel through a parallel side story. Both the novel and the graphic novel operate with the same characters, and their storylines flow in accord with each other. They can be read separately but are intended to be read together, almost side by side. Would it be wise to post this work as two separate projects with two separate query submissions? Or would it be better to combine the two manuscripts into a single query for one project? Anyways, that's my question to you, and I appreciate it and have a great day.
Hi, Scott. Thanks for the hardest question ever. um, I've kind of been avoiding this question for a couple of days now because I was having a hard time coming up with a solid answer for you. Um, Normally, it's pretty standard rule that you do not query two projects in one query. Um, it's just kind of a query no-no. However, because it appears that this graphic novel that you speak of is supplementary material to the novel that you're querying, I might say that it's acceptable for you to mention it in the query. Now, that's not to say that you should do a full on query for both, do, full queries for each in the same query. I would possibly mention to the agent that you're querying, after you have described the novel, that you also have sort of a supplementary graphic novel, um, basically the way you said it in your video to me. Um, but this is it's pretty subjective. There might be other agents who feel differently and who won't want to hear that, but for me, I guess I would want to know that there's supplementary material. If you don't consider it supplementary material, then I would not query it in the same query letter. Also, this, I'm just going to be honest with you, this seems like a pretty large project, and I would make sure that you let the agent who you're querying know that you plan on it to be a very sort of epic project if it's one the first book out of seven books, and then you also have a graphic novel to go with it. So I hope that answers your question. If it's supplementary material, go ahead and mention it in the query. Don't do a full synopsis, but mention it. If you don't think that it's supplementary material, then I would leave it out and I guess query a graphic novel agent separately. But since they use the same characters, I don't think that's really an option for you. Anyways, so I hope that sort of answers your question. Sorry, it's a very difficult question, but a very good one. And you might want to put some feelers out there and ask some other agents as well. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.